enemy is... We have a visitor.
I see someone. There's someone here.
My familiar stranger returns. Why do you think I'd do such a thing? You are not far from the truth. But the truth is, when one is prolific in this line of work, potential targets try to quantify. When I outsource select contracts, I break those patterns. Then the desert cool. No one agrees what this creature. I buried my name long ago. It's not for my own. I'm native. I avoid the entanglement of pledging. Our client is looking to settle an ancient score. I'm sure it's a juice. My familiar stranger returns.
Peace be upon you. You are, as ever, a blessing unto our congregation. We would be honored and delighted to... Peace be upon... We would be honored and ours, the Sarduk. If you discovered any of these sacred... Well, This is a good... You are most kind.
That's close enough, kitten. As you can see, our target keeps himself well guarded. Those lights are a problem. If they spot you, you'll be ejected or killed. Luckily, my informants tell me the outer wall took some damage during the last Coriolis storm. Look for a scaffolding. That might be your best entry point. There should be a maintenance area nearby, kitten. At the back of the manor. Look for a hatch or some kind of access to the ventilation system. Well done, kitten. Now, you just have to find the water supply and drop in the Chalmer key. Nothing to it, really.
There's someone here.
I've been watching you in a trance, intruder. I've often found it advantageous to observe my enemies before I confront them. Yet, your affiliation eludes me. I had thought initially that you were from the Guild. Another petty fool who couldn't stand the idea of losing business to an outsider. But I don't recognize you. And I know everybody in the Guild, or rather, everybody who matters. And then, I thought that perhaps you are related to the poor fool who used to own this place. An old family member come back for revenge. But then I remembered I killed every member of his family tree. Tore it from the universe, root and branch. So it leaves only one conclusion. They sent you to check on my progress, imagine, I wasn't sure how to approach the mission initially. But then I remembered, everybody needs water on Arrakis. It seems so simple. Follow the water, find the Fremen. But they eluded me. I just need more time. Just tell them I need more time. I'll be the one who finds them. I'll be the one who wakes the sleeper. I am certain of it. No, it's too soon. I just need more time. They figured out more than they wanted us to. Our masters, our mission. I know what it all means. You must have the antidote. Give it to me, and I will show you how to break their compulsion. Please. They don't own us. We can... Breathe.
Well, that was a little too specific for the ramblings of a dying man. Cursed Fenring and his secrets. Anyway, kitten, the guards are converging on your location. I suggest you steal the watershipper's private ornithopter, located at the pad in front of the mansion. It's not like he needs it anymore.
There's someone here.
A gente perdeu a chance de achar quem eram os nossos mestres.
Good kitten. Fenring will be pleased. Come and see me in Harco soon. I'll even put out a bowl of cream for you. the kitten is back. Do we have... Congratulations, kitten. I wasn't sure whether you would succeed this time, but you have proven me wrong. Again. It's always the same, kitten. Plans within plans. If you aren't playing, you're being played. You can't be this naive. What did the water shipper say? Suit yourself, kitten. I have a final task from Fenring for you. One last kill, in exchange for the information you seek. This one is interesting. A man called the Jackal, spreading sedition amongst the peons of Arakeen. His words carry too much weight. So you can use this, a Shigawire Garrote. Hide it in your hair, and it is basically undetectable by scope and search. This is important. Arakeen is protected by the Guild Peace. This means any violation there can lead to extreme sanctions. The Jackal lurks in an alleyway somewhere in the maze of streets in Arakeen. Find him and silence him. Fenring will be waiting. Then go, kitten.
Celebrate our heritage and traditions, for they bind us together.
Ah, ficou mais da hora.
My apologies, but
I'm afraid you do.
I never forget a fate.
I only trade with those who have the favor of the lands.
sorry, but I may only trade with those who bear.
Ah, yes. I...
Shai-Hulud blesses me with your presence.
The meek, the weak, the freak, all similar in sound, but none of them can capture the word for searching round. It is stupid, not... The meek, the weak, the free. It is stupid. The meek. Oh, it is clever.
Welcome, stranger. Yes, why, my... Ooh, the Jack, my word? No, only Felicity knows the word. And as I meant, because you were rude to her earlier, here is Felicity's riddle. Who is the greatest friend of the hunted? Felicity. Ah, you... Yes, well, why, my... The chat... My word? No, because you were... Here is... You are correct. Yes, we used Felicity. And now she lives here. In my mind. It's not wrong to be a little insane if it lets you keep the one you love. Is it? Thank you.
Any coins, friend? The blind are usually cast into the desert. Then speak the words, friend. What are... And you are closing in on your home, which brings about the end of my vigil. So, you are here to kill. Yes, I knew it would be Fenring. He never stopped hunting for us after Carthage. He never truly believed he had succeeded. You are not the first to come in search of the Fremen. You are one of those words used to ring in my mind as well. A compulsion. It drove us mad. My brother became mad with endless hunger. My sister sought solace, and one by one, you have hunted them down and killed them. Until at last, there is only me. Blind and lost. A madman. Sir, you have eyes, yet you see less than a blind man. The Bene Gesserit care nothing for us. Busy with their plot. Who indeed? Who plucked us from our berths on the prison ship and compelled us to find the Fremen? I know only one thing. Count Fenring, and that is why you must kill me. You are so close to your answers. My brothers and sisters are dead. You must. We've all lost our way. You can complete the mission, but not if Fenring kills you first. Do what you were sent here to do. As I said, friend, we were designed to be controlled. So, kill me.
It returns.
You're here. I had hoped, but never mind. Arrakis is almost as full of abandoned hope as it is sand.
Making new friends, Aristei?
Oh, look. The famous outlaw Zantara the Lion. He enters stage right, cloak swirling, his eyes filled with savage menace. As for friends, well, when old ones no longer answer, new ones must be found.
I'm sorry, Aristei. There are
wars to fight, cities to destroy, Sardaukar to kill.
people to save. Like this one. When I pulled you from that prison ship, I couldn't help but recall an old Fremen prophecy Aristei had uncovered. Twin comets in the sky.
I remember. I dreamed of you. Birthed in fire. Twin comets in the sky. The seer of lies.
The seer of lies. But there was no comet, Aristei. Just the burning wreck of an Imperial prison transport flaming across the sky after my rocket hit it.
And there is no way that could be interpreted differently.
I know of...
Peace! We're not here to discuss my dreams. We're here to decode this.
Where did you get that?
We pulled it out of an abandoned siege. Our mutual friend here got us past the security.
You've got more than a few hidden talents and secrets. So what's on it?
Ixian decoder with...
I know what it is. As much as I may try, I haven't entirely forgotten my past, Aristei. Just buried it. What's on the film?
Let's find out.
I have pursued my mission to find the Fremen through to its logical conclusion. I have earned their trust, no doubt helped in part by the prophecies which have been sown amongst them. It took all of my mentat faculties to draw this conclusion, but I see the signs of the Bene Gesserit and their Missionara Protectiva seeded amongst the Fremen. It is clear that a manipulator of religions has been at work here. They refer to me as Lisan al-Gaib, a voice from the outer world. I confess, what began as an infiltration quickly became admiration, and now obligation. They're a harsh people, shaped by their oppression and persecution, most recently by the Emperor and his Sicar legions. I can unite them, help them to achieve the dream that kinds began, but it requires a leap of faith. I must drink the water of life. I must become their money. But before I take that step, I have unfinished business. I've come to believe that my original mission to find the Fremen was actually to find a particular Fremen. I have my suspicions as to why, but to confirm them, I am forced to track down those who set me loose on this world in the first place. And I believe I have found them. Beneath old Carthage. Despite the destruction, something lingers beneath the city. On this film are the coordinates of the location where I believe I will find my answers. If you are searching for the same answers, you must follow me there. This is my secret name, spoken only in troop and siege. Al-Naim, in Jacobsa. It means the sleeper.
Did you know him? He was wearing Fremen garb.
I know of him, but we have never met. Stilgar asked me to search for him after he disappeared. You seem to be connected to all of this. You need to come with me to old Carthage. Perhaps there we can find...
Harkonnen.
Where?
I saw him watching us from the corner.
You saw who?
Fade Raltha Harkonnen.
Your betrothed. Yeah. Not even he would be brazen enough to risk himself in Atreides territory.
You're here.
Not for long. If he recognized me, the Sardaukar will be coming. Aristei, send me the coordinates from the recording. I need some time to prepare. Keep an eye out in Harko village. Noctua will lead you to me.
I'm coming as well.
You know you can't, and you know why. As an honored daughter of House Atreides, you are too valuable to risk on a trip into Harkonnen territory.
You sound like my father.
Never let your whims interfere with your duty.
And now you sound like my mother. You're right. Now get going before the Sardaukar round you up. You too. You wouldn't survive a face-to-face meeting with Count Hazimir Fenring. Wait, what was that? Tell me later. Get going.
Are you ready for this, off-worlder? Old Carthag awaits. Remember, if we're caught, we're dead. But don't worry, off-worlder. I'll make sure... The fan would slice you to a fine mist, a most obscene waste of water. We must disable this fan if we are to proceed. This air smells antiseptic to me.
Make her take our souls.
Off-worlder, I don't suppose you happen to have a dissembler set to the exact codes as this pentashield, do you? I thought not. Our paths must diverge for the moment, but let us keep our voices close on the community. Happy hunting.
Off-world, are you there? I'm certain you've noticed by now we have entered something well beyond normal Harkonnen devilry. I see things that raise the darkest of suspicions. I'm not... Sand and sky. One moment, off-worlder. I must examine this. Off-worlder, we have entered a den of abominations. These are Tleilaxu. We must be in one of their laboratories.
Attend, children. It is time for a lesson. Hear me. Where were you born? Where is your place? Put your hand in the box.
Do you know of the Beni Tleilax, off-worlder? The star Thalam warms but one planet, because it could not bear any further obscenity. The Tleilaxu are genetic manipulators of the highest order. They brew wonder and dread from the essence of life. Entire galaxies of horror distilled into a test tube. For even the most profane soul, the Tleilaxu excites disgust.
This leads some of our geneticists to hypothesize that Agola's death memory can be accessed. Through the proper form of stimuli and psychological trauma, Agola may reawaken their pre-Gola memories. The degree of this recall is, at this time, only speculation. We now speak of the axolotl tank, a womb advanced by science to the pinnacle of divinity. Axolotl tanks are capable of growing living beings.
Hear me. You are the scoundrel. We are the hags. You are the The applications of the axolotl tank only grow, both manifold and multiform, overreaching the vast horizons of possibility.
Dear God, if you could see what I'm seeing. It's utterly beyond thought. I dare not tell you. The most disturbing spice dream could not show this. They are not... These hellish things! Legions! They defy all reason! Shai take you! live, off-worlder. We must reunite. There are hatches that lead downward. See if you can locate one. Off-worlder, I have entered a large cavern and will await you here. Hurry.
I have seen things this day that I will never speak of. For when I pass out of this universe, the memory of it will mercifully die. Come, let us continue.
Our cat's paw returns and brings a desert lion in tow. What is it you seek? The sleeper is not here.
It is a strange thing to see a Bene Gesserit perched at the center of a Tlilaxu web.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Tell me, if you are truly of the Sisterhood, then command us to put our blades away.
Clever children.
Talk, or we will take turns degloving your skull of all its faces.
Be at peace, Desert Lion. I'm here to give answers.
What interest does the Bene Tlilax have with me?
speaking as someone who habitually hides behind other guises. Perhaps we're interested in the real you. The royal you.
Tell us what you know of the sleeper.
Oh yes, the sleeper is our greatest experiment yet. However, I should like to talk about this one here.
How does this off-worlder relate to you and your plans?
Have you not guessed?
Amputees often complain of feeling their phantom limbs. Tell me, little homunculus, when you allowed yourself to be Count Fenring's plaything. When you murdered sibling.
After sibling.
Did you feel nothing?
Not even a tickle.
A clone. Clones are grown from cells taken from the living. Golas are harvested from the dead. They are walking mausoleums, haunted by the memories of a corpse. Oh, my poor child of the tube. Your life is not yours. Your memories and identity are product, code, content. You are one of many, a ghoulish fractal, repeating and repeating and repeating. Every horror you faced in this land emerged from the same slime you congealed in.
Enough! That's more than enough.
You seem to have me at a disadvantage, Desert Lion. I do not possess the voice. I am no Bene Gesserit. And yet, when it comes to our product, I may as well be. Kill Xantar! You still don't know what cadaver you were scraped from.
There's no time for masks now. My real name, is Bronzo Vernius. My mission is to find the sleeper. Listen, the Fremen are still out there. They will return once the sleeper has awakened. You must find Stilgar. Arrakis has sharpened you, off-worlder. But what will you do with that edge?
Hello? Are you there? So you made it out. Good. I want to hear all about it, but it's complicated. After Fade Routha was spotted in Arakeen, Mother and Father have put me on lockdown. For different reasons, of course. Father thinks the Harkonnen want to abduct and force me to submit to the betrothal with Fade. Mother, well, she's more worried about my meeting Zentara without a chaperone, I think. We've got history. Speaking of the most wanted man in the Imperium, he's disappeared again, hasn't he? Did he say when he'll make contact? The man is frustratingly hard to pin down. He does love playing the dashing outlaw. I'll reach out again when I can find the time. Be safe.
need to reload.
I see someone.
Eyes on top. Shields up. I will not see you. Come on, let's go.
Ah, finally a respectable class. No, you're here for... I heard they burned out. I did not say that. What I think is... I cannot help you there. They bear little resemblance to their desert kin. You can seek them out. But there is Arco Village. When Carthage was obliterated, the Harkonnen shifted operations there while Neo-Carthage is being built. Can be an entertaining place. Should you enjoy death. What now? Sardaukar, if you ask me. Stay clear of the patrol. Good for you. And don't escape. I know upon it can only... So I'll keep my list of suspects to myself. No, but it's tough out. They used to have a... But like a bad They started up. And I suppose... Karab just, as I said, towering rock. The slate. That's one top Duke. Leto, a tree. Loose. And it's true that they... And and truth be, a momentary lapse took all of... But they weren't there. Open combat. War is for all their talk of loyalty.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? Mir's place? Yeah, I know it. Thopter's always...
Very good. You're there. Count Fenring wants to talk to you, and it's never a good idea to keep our dear Fenring waiting. Come to me in Harco as soon as you can. I have a ribbon for you, kitten.
Agora a gente vai começar a continuação da missão. Que é o jogo base, ele acabava ali. Agora é inédito pra mim. Olha lá com a Bene Gesserit ali.
You have come a long way. You are both competent. There is some. I know not what part you have to play in this grand drama, but it will be an important. Indeed I will. I will undoubtedly have more intrigue for you to get caught up in. Margot Fenring is an influence, but time will come when she turns. Do you actually? The alt. Very well. In my research, a dream, a great cherry, prophecy. You have come a long way. You are both. There is some. I know not what part you have to play in this grand drama, but it will. And while I believe the true path.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
Oh, look. The kitten is back. Do we have business? Dangerous to speak that name aloud. Even here, beneath the cone of silence. You understand that we are not official. We are the hidden hand. Our connection offers no protection, only the danger of discovery and a slow death at the hands of those who would thwart the Imperium's interests. You better be. Dangerous times for us all. I hope you're ready, kitten. Well, I didn't ask. I'll have my men take you to him. His instructions are clear. We need to blindfold you first. See? I told you I had a ribbon for you, didn't I, kitten? Such trust. I promise not to take advantage of it.
Ah, my favorite assassin. I must confess that reading Alara's reports is a rare pleasure. Except this last report. You entered the ruins of old Carthage, accompanied by the outlaw Zantara, and you returned alone. Tell me, what happened down there? As a mentat, your mind is a fortress built on logic and reason. Yet even the most impregnable fortress conceals hidden gates. Tell me what transpired. Spare no detail. The Beni Tlilax, a nest of spiders that burned with old Carthage. Or so I thought. And you, a Gola, the flesh of the fallen, reborn. Fascinating. Your service has earned you answers. Ask. They were the first sign that the Beni Tlilax were not done with Arrakis. My agents began reporting stir-ups among the minor power players. We quickly discovered that these were Tlilax agents, but that they were Gola was unexpected. Nevertheless, I could not allow them to destabilize the region. We must each do our part, and the spice must flow. Years ago, my informants traced some unusual activity in Carthage to a Beni Tlilaxu lab. Before we could investigate further, the city was destroyed. The destruction of old Carthage is considered a terrible accident. But was it? I believe it was the Tlilaxu who destroyed the city, A monstrous choice. Destroying innocent lives to cover their profane works. Unlike clones, who are grown from living cells, Gola are grown from the flesh of one who has died. The process of doing so is knowledge known only to the Bene Tleilax. They make a fortune dealing their blasphemous wares across the Imperium. Spoiled Na Familia will pay extraordinary sums to have their favorite pet or retainer resurrected. But they are never quite the same. No Gola has the memories of its original host. No Gola remembers who they are. If you value the past, or the mind, then Gola are worthless. Indeed, you are a refinement. Your compulsion doesn't drive you to madness as it did the ones who came before you. You have a great deal of imprinting. You can learn skills that take decades to develop in a short amount of time. And, fascinatingly, you don't have the appearance of whoever you are originally grown from. Perhaps that is the clue. You must have been someone with a recognizable face. The Bene Tleilax are forced to hide you in plain sight. It seems highly unlikely. Such experiments would be psychologically unstable. Ah, it's plausible. You seem designed to be anonymous. Perhaps we can discover the answer together. Recently, there has been a string of murders in Arakeen. The victims have all been my agents at one time or another. A Tleilax retaliation for your efforts on my behalf. My chief inspector believes so. Travel to Arakeen. Find my investigator in the Imperial Consulate. He'll be thrilled to have the help. I expect nothing but excellence from you. Report to Alara when you are done. I will continue research into your origins.
Pelo menos ele tá sendo útil, né? Tá me ajudando de uma forma ou de outra e tá me ajudando a lembrar. Eu preciso voltar pra cá, pegar a recompensa, mano. Terminar esse contrato.
the kitten is back. Fenring has gone silent, which means important matters require his attention. So for now, kitten, there's nothing to say. Fenring owes us all something. Other business? That sounds thrilling. Tell me, why do you think I'd be interested? I do. All I need is what the contract requires. I didn't think so. Maybe you should leave. Other business? Then this is goodbye.
Oh, hello. You know, we are the... Well, I used to put it simply, the Spacing Guild binds... So... certainly. What's to be perfectly neither the and the one may as well as planetary, the oh, yeah. Have...
Yes, yes, it is I, held up.
You again? What?
Well, if it isn't Fenring's pet puzzle box. Last we met, there was a Sicar blade against your throat, and I was debating how best to make you scream. Careful, prisoner. I might start thinking you're trying to scare me. Truth is what I'm after as well, but words are easy. Actions will tell me if you mean it. We don't have time for guesswork, but rushing breeds mistakes, and mistakes mean more blood on the streets. This killer is methodical, precise, and they won't stop until the job's done. There's a pattern to the victims. Find it, and you might catch them in the act. If the killer's still here, and we believe they are, then this is our best and maybe only. And make no mistake, if the Bennett Tlilaxu are involved, this isn't just a string of murders. It's a purge, carefully planned and devastating. A threat not only to Arakeen, but to the stability of the entire Imperium. There is no we. You go out and dig. I stay. Don't come back empty-handed. They were competent, trained, and experienced. But skill only gets you so... They ran into something or someone they didn't expect. That's why they're dead now. You want suspects? Count Fenring. Some want him dead, some want him ruined. I am doing that very thing, am I not? The Sheriff of Arakeen has many opinions. One of them is that I should... For now, it's sufficient that I remain... You're not Fenring's only pet. He's got a whole shelf of broken things he likes to wind up and watch. Start with the engineer, Austin Lath, on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull. The last two victims were known associates. He must be mixed up in this somehow. He's not out on the floor with the common drinkers, if that's what you're thinking. Lath sticks to the back rooms. Quiet, curated, and expensive enough to keep the rabble out. Of course not. They are restricted to... You'll have to speak with the barman on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull, Alistair Chim. Either he or their security man, Ugo Ferenze, can provide access. Lath had an assistant. She's a smart girl. Does most of his work, then earns her hazard pay swatting. We have a prevailing theory, yes. You've just come from Carthage, have you not? Then you felt it. The way the air there hums. Like the place is still screaming. That wasn't war. Wasn't Harkonnen spite. That was Tlilaxu work. Precise. And these killings bear the same signature. Makes a tidy cover story, wouldn't you say? The Tlilaxu had a secret foothold under Carthage. You saw it. Hidden labs. Vaults full of nightmares. Things that don't belong. Then someone found it. And when it wasn't secret anymore, they burned the city to cover their tracks. It would seem that the Tlilaxu believe that. Yet, I believe the exact who of it doesn't really matter anymore. For the Tlilaxu, a single breach warrants annihilation. They'll burn the whole house down, just to kill the mouse. Then they're not done burning. They'll keep going house by house, room by room. Name agent doesn't mean what you think here. Fenring's people aren't all cloak and dagger type. More like a specialized bunch of killers and survivors. You fit in better than you realize. If only I had a dossier and a drink menu. Find the man. You'll learn more in 5 minutes than I could tell you in 10. Should you require further guidance,
Salutations. What business do you have with House Mut? Salutations. What business do you have with House Muteli? Whether one seeks, House Muteli is not... Of course. Imagine it. Then, of course, more than a third of the... My name is... I am here. I'll vote. I wonder...
Hello! Welcome to the Matador Room, where the spirit of Kala... Here we pay tribute to Duke Polus Atreides, the Matador of Honor, the blade wrapped in velvet. His was a dance not of death. Ah, alas, the old Duke... but as the sea shapes the shore, so too does courage shape legacy. Enter as guest, remain as kin. For this is a house where dignity does not bow. If you need anything, do not hesitate. Master Chim and I are here to serve. Believe me, I would... But unless your house's sigil is on the registry, you will have to enjoy this floor with the rest of us wretches. If velvet robes could talk, they would say, no exceptions, not even... Besides, the room is on lockdown. I'm just the gatekeeper here. A minor medical incident with a patron. We are grateful. Of course, discretion and propriety forbid me from disclosing the activities of our patrons. You understand. Hey, Thors sent you. Yes, we know must... Alas, he is the subject of... yes, but that was before you identified... I regret to inform you that the engine... Let's just say he won't be ordering more drinks anytime soon. Currently, I am speaking with you. Soon I will attend to Master Leith. Master Leith was na familia, but without kin there is a... I leave a glyph for the Beggars Guild. They take care of the rest. Efficient, How else do you expect beggars to decide the turf boundaries and resolve disputes? In the old days, yes. But the Duke does not abide violence in the streets. Master Leith He was not exactly a social creature, but he wasn't a monk either. Well, Alice, the wine merchant. Oh, and his assistant, Hester. She is a blend of outdated written by fringe thinkers for free. Proletarian era. Factory work. Very well. But may I ask what is it you... What a conspiracy. The man was cooked on Vanta draft. Yeah. Mind hyper-black reason. Cut with a soot sweat from... Did the chief tell you how the Vanta draft? It has started on the penal. The overseers used to take the chem. They call it Vanta. They used to lace it with trace amounts of expired melange to keep the problem is addicts start liking the dreams. One ended up in a noble's glass on Giddy Prime. And boom! Very well. I grant you access to the lounge. Please, wave your little wand around. You will see what I saw. The tray...
Welcome, if you're here for... If it isn't my would-be as...
Very well, what do you want? He's finally dead. How do... Actually, I don't want to...
Did you hear, Portavoy?
We finally win. There is nobody to challenge us for the title. Very well, what do you want? I don't think you could get into any school that I attended. You're bone-struck. Oh, I have no doubt you hail from some sort of Restrain yourself. What a delightful topic. I am Cyprian Io, Imperial Planetologist. Yes, I am. At the Academy, and my brilliance as a scholar was... Oh, he and his gang... He's been with me ever since. Very well, what do you want? Oh, nothing. Just a bit of light sport, you know. Very well, what a delightful topic of conversation. Perhaps you are worthy of my credential. I am I could have Well, no. Did Fenric put you... Very well, what a delightful topic of conversation. Usually I wake up, have some tea. Bless you for that. Of course. Why are you... Very well, what do you want?
Are you from the planetologist office? I'm getting rather annoyed. Wait, only there. My grandson Cyprian is the Imperial planetologist here. He is the... His love letters, you fool. We've been over this before. How else has discussed a small tap? Yes.
Hello? Are you the sir? Would you be a...
What? I seem... Are you dumb as well as deaf? Don't my lady me, you girl. Whatever low peerage you... I know the name. Perhaps you are a lord and whatever back...
If you're hearing this, well, I didn't get away. I'm Austin Lathe, engineer. The guy they call when they want things done, not questions asked. There was this one chance I could have said no, but I didn't. I crunched the numbers, fine-tuned them. That was all it took to bring down the ceiling on 1 million lives. I didn't press the button, but I knew it was coming. I just didn't want to disappoint the guy who asked. They gave me a new title, a nicer code, called me Na Familia. But after that, they wouldn't look me in the eye. And the thing I hear over and over, it's not the blast, it's my silence. Then I found this pamphlet stuck behind a sink. You dig, you sweat, you die, and your work builds opera houses on worlds you'll never see. There was a sandfly stamped on the back, razor wings, sickle-shaped stinger. What bleeds in silence must one day sing. Didn't get it then, but those words stuck. If you're hearing this,
É isso, guys. Vou deixar pra amanhã. Vou dormir aqui agora. Quando eu acordar eu volto a jogar. Valeu, pessoal. Todo mundo participou aí. Tamo junto, guys. Se cuidem. Beijo, beijo, beijo pra vocês. Falou. Eu só saí do load.